Have a listen to this and tell me what you think. The Conservatives have enlisted the example of former Prime Minister Sir John Major to claim that they are the real Workers' Party. Tory chairman Grant Shapps said that Sir John's life story, rising from working class roots in Brixton to occupy 10 Downing Street, made him a symbol of our party. In a speech to activists at Conservative headquarters in London, Mr Shapps said the government was committed to building a classless society, which Sir John campaigned for when he was in office in the 90s. His life is a symbol of our party. It shows whose side we are on. As David Cameron has said many times, we are not here to defend privilege, we are here to spread it. He said, I'm sorry, this is just so funny. He said that the party had to demonstrate that it was on the side of ordinary working people. That's the message we have to get across to people. The Conservatives are the Workers' Party, and we are on your side, he said. Mr Shapps said the politics of the Conservatives were not just about austerity and cuts, but had a moral purpose. I mean, for me, if you're going to start talking about moral purpose, you need to have a level playing field, Mr Cameron. And you see, I mean, like, who was that DJ Miles, where he was involved in some kind of scam where he put himself down as a used car dealer and so many millions avoided paying in tax and stuff. And then when they get found out, they're like, oh, I'm sorry about that, I didn't realise. And then they pay up and stuff. Whereas somebody who's on like benefits and they're claiming more than they should, they'll go to prison. Why aren't we sending these tax avoiders to prison? Why is an apology and a check enough? You know, do they not realise that there's certain things that are actually disenfranchising the people from the society, you know, that we're actually living in? I mean, I know some people who just, like, they just don't feel that they're wanted in this world. And when you're at the bottom of the scales and the worthless feeling of not being, you know, plugged in places, how does Mr Cameron think that makes people feel? And then when they plod on about, you know, about the whole, like, oh, well, they should be doing this and they should be doing that, while they're sanctioning people and stuff, it's wrong, you know, because what's happening? It's like mental health issues. People are just falling down, and some people don't get back up again. And I swear to God, this bedroom tax, there's blood on people's hands over this, you know, and they're not bothered. You know, it's just madness. They're going about the whole like, oh yes, you know, we've got all the money to deal with this and all the money to deal with that. Whereas, like, you know, I think that we need a sort of a system. I don't think anarchy would work, because that'd just be madness, you know. Like, I don't mind a little bit of chaos, but it has to be organised chaos. I think, you know, sometimes I think maybe the Industrial Revolution is maybe the worst thing that happened to the world. And I know you can't go back in time, but the whole community thing, you know, where people would go to the markets and somebody would take a sheep and somebody would take the eggs and somebody would take a bag of grain or something. And like proper community spirits and stuff like that. And that just seems to be lost these days. And it shouldn't be, you know, but it is. And it is because the world is now a global market. And I'm not like jumping up on my soapbox being political and stuff, because I don't like politics. I like to think I'm just like seeing a sort of a normal, well, what is normal? I'm not really one to comment on that. But I think I just say a run-of-the-mill sort of viewpoint on things. And I know from my friends or people who I talk to and the general consensus of people out on the streets that, you know, I think my views are a little bit more in line with what's going on as opposed to what's actually going on. Because to be honest with you, it's quite scary what's going on. Right, I'm going to play